What's going on, everyone? This is Keo, and I'm here with Sejun, and today is another day of playing a bunch of video games, from somewhat old to somewhat new. Let's get into what's new on the Binch Bros podcast.
So you know what I found out?
What's
and
up?
I've just apparently been getting the worst luck in terms of drops.
Oh.
So I've been playing. I don't know. Did I talk about how I beat Assassin's Creed last week? Maybe I didn't.
I don't think you did. I think you're in the process.
Okay.
Process of it.
I've beaten it, and that
Yes.
game is fucking great. I like
Wow.
that game a lot. Yeah, it
That's
is.
good.
I think I like it better than Horizon.
Whoa!
yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
That is saying a lot. Holy shit!
I was thinking about it. I was like, I really liked Horizon though. So I don't know. It's up there. I like both of those games a lot.
Yeah, of course.
Neither of them are my favorite game of the year. I do want to say that
Wow.
very clearly.
Okay.
My favorite game of the year, we'll probably talk about later.
Yeah.
But speaking of Assassin's Creed, so there's this microtransaction thing that you can do in it, where you can just go to this online store and buy loot for Helix credits, which is like a currency that you pay real money for. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you also get these chests in the game that this guy gives you, like a daily quest, and he's like, do a quest for me and I'll give you a chest, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I should do mine after our podcast because
Yeah, it's important.
because apparently I didn't know this, but I thought so. You can get like a rare or a legendary item from the chest,
Yeah.
and I didn't realize that included the stuff from the store. Like I thought it was just like in-game stuff, and I was like, yeah, that's cool. I'll get a legendary weapon, But it's like the stuff that you can only get with real money currency. You can also get that from these chests.
Oh, okay, cool. Is it random or
It's completely random.
Okay.
It's a loot box with one piece of loot per day.
Yeah.
And I have been getting terrible luck, apparently, because I've just been getting weapons you can get in the game only, and I was just like, and then I was,
So there's still that rare chance you get the one from the store, which is what you want to get, right?
yeah. And like I saw Jacob wearing like a piece of DLC armor, and I was like, oh, did you buy that?
Wow.
And he's like, no, I got it from a Hecka crate. And I was like,
cool.
that's cool. And then I looked online and I saw this guy. He was like, yeah, I opened one of Retta's chests for 3,000 drachma, which is the in-game currency, not the real money currency.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. And I got like the Pharaoh outfit, the DLC Pharaoh outfit. And I was like, so potentially if you play this game every day, like at least to do that Retta quest once a day, you can get some of those drops for free.
Yeah. It's that grind.
It is a grind, but like, and I mean, I didn't like, honestly, like I never was going to buy those things. I wasn't going to buy like the mummy outfit or the unicorn or anything, but now that there's a chance to unlock it for free, I really do want it. You know what I mean? It's like,
That is a cool thing.
yeah. And so I was like, ooh, maybe I'll never miss a chance daily. Maybe I'll just keep the game in on my PlayStation, just, run that quest a day. And also they've been doing these like updates to it frequently, so the updates are pretty cool. Like they'll have a boss event, like sort of a raid boss type event. That'll just pop up, in the wild when you're just
Just messing around.
yeah, he's like in a specific area and it's like a high level end game fight, and
Oh God.
and it's it's tough, but it's like not the hardest thing ever. And there's 3 of them. There was the first one that was earlier before I bought the game. That one happened. Then after I bought the game, there was the Sobek one that was happening.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna miss out on this chance. So I like power leveled to get to fight him. And then there's the next one that's coming out this month is the Sekhmet one, the Lady of Slaughter.
Oh, I remember.
The lion-headed goddess.
So I remember these gods from Smite, most of them. So, that's not the cat, right?
No,
I think we got over the cat.
She's like a lion.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, but it's not Bast, I guess. Bast is also a cat.
Right.
But, so you get to fight Sekhmet, and then once you beat all three, I think also along with Sekhmet, I think they're redoing the Anubis and Sobek fights.
Yeah, they should.
So once you do all three, you get the Anubis armor, and and I think every time you beat one of them, you get like a weapon. You know, at the time you get the weapon, so it's like Anubis's sword is like it's a pretty good sword. I kind of like my other sword better, but like, you know, it's decent. It's more than decent. It's like good. It's high level.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna get the the armor, and the armor looks really cool. So nice. I don't know. That's exciting. Also, they're also doing free updates. Like they're gonna do this thing where you can have level scaling enemies who are low level scale with you.
Yeah, I did read that, and I like how it's an option. It's not a forced thing that they have. So I think that's pretty cool.
I think it's like in case you're like, it's really boring to like go into a place and like want to fight
one shot.
Yeah, and then you just kill everyone. So it's like I wish my favorite game of the year, NieR Automata, did that. That'd be nice. That'd be nice if it would let me auto scale enemies to be. Yeah, because it's like once you're really high level and you're like you want to go back and fight some dudes and you're just like wiping bosses in less than a combo. You're
see. Okay.
Oh, like in Bayonetta, one of the fun things is like going back and fighting the bosses, try to get the best, perfect score. Yeah, but there's no score in that game, so.
Yeah, I feel like if it had it, I'd be on a bit more. I mean, I'm enjoying the game. Oh, excuse me, jeez. But well, there you go. That's the game I've been playing.
Before we move on to that one, I do want to talk about how they're also doing a free update where there's going to be a new quest, which they haven't told us what that is about. So I'm excited. Sounds like it's going to be. I mean, it better be worth it, right?
It's not the Sekhmet.
No, there's like a mysterious quest.
Oh,
and we don't know what that is. And then there's also going to be a new what do you call it? Horde. Horde mode in video games. There's a horde mode in the arena fights, and that's like a quest. It's like, so I'm thinking like if you want to grind, for I don't know. Maybe, hopefully, it's good for grinding. There's got to be a good way to grind in that game. It
sounds like waves of enemies, right? And then it kind of just increases.
Yeah, I think it's unlimited or unending, so it's like a high score thing.
Oh, jeez.
Which that'll be fun.
Yeah, something to do.
I mean, they say unlimited, so I don't know if that's true.
Yeah. When I saw horde mode in the article that I saw about it, I thought it was gonna be like a multiplayer thing. Which would have been really cool, kind of, because like usually in these horde modes, there's like you play with another person, because I think it could get, most of these horde modes kind of get like pretty hectic, but I don't know.
Well,
that sounds fun either way.
One more thing, they tweeted out this like surprise like mount, like a picture of a mount, but it was only the back of the mount.
Yep,
and it's got big yellow feathers. And I'm thinking maybe it's a Final Fantasy chocobo.
Yeah.
Because they had Assassin's Creed and Final Fantasy.
Oh god, that was just so weird.
Yeah, but I would love a chocobo in Assassin's Creed. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, it would.
That would actually be my mount for the rest of the game. I don't care if it breaks immersion. I love chocobos. I think they're cute and fun.
You don't want that unicorn?
I'd give me a chocobo over a unicorn, dude. If they put out a chocobo, I'd probably buy that. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't wait for a drop.
Right? Yeah, because that's gonna. I mean, there's a chance that you're gonna get that or the other store items, and that's still like a rare chance, right?
Yeah, you might not get store items. You might just get just a fucking bitter bow for the fourth time.
God.
I've gotten the bitter bow so many times. I was just like, ugh, okay, I'm over the bitter bow.
Trade those for store item. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I wish I just sell it. I just sell it back for like very little amount.
Yeah.
Comparatively.
Usually sells are like significantly less than when you buy them or get them, I guess. But you get profit when you get them,
which makes sense. I mean, like, I don't know what the quickest way to earn money is. Like, it would be great to just like earn like 100,000 drachma and then just spend it all on Retta's chest and just see what I get. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's hard to earn money because they want you to spend money in the store if you want this like stuff. But
yeah,
I don't want it bad enough that I want to, like, if it's a chocobo, I will buy it.
yeah. You just go skip all the bullshit and just go for the chocobo.
Yeah, but like so far the offers haven't been anything. I was like, I could go with that. It's like, unicorn, I'm good. It's like some of the weapons have like cool stats, but it's like, so did the weapons in the game.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I literally have like even before I got the OP story, like the main story, really good weapons.
Yeah.
I had swords that was like giving me health back on hit. I was having, spears that not even legendary spears. I just had this really good spear that was a purple that would do like massive bleed damage on enemies.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's really good, on top of like everything else. I don't know.
Nice.
Really dope game though. I like it.
I can't wait I'm gonna look for it Christmas, which kind of sucks because I think it's gonna be a little too late to make it into the award show in my list.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm probably gonna pick it up and then maybe I'll talk about it next year.
Yeah. Do you think well, I mean, we could talk about this off the podcast, but I have an idea for the awards maybe.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk about that after.
But what have you been playing?
But I've been playing NieR Automata.
Did you beat it? Did you finish this massive game?
Okay, no. I don't know. I guess we're kind of gonna go into like spoiler mode a little bit.
Okay, some minor spoilers. This game has been out for a very long time now, though.
Like the beginning of the year,
Beginning of the year, yeah.
Okay, so once you complete the initial part of the game, hey, guess what? You have to do it again, but as a different person.
Yeah, and it is very different. You see different points of view.
I want to try to keep it somewhat vague too, I guess, but obviously still kind of give it away. But yeah, I pretty much so there's these cycles that you pretty much go through, and the story doesn't necessarily progress until the third time you go through so far, and that's where I'm at. Mm-hmm. And to what it looks like, if I'm going off like this is me thinking meta about when if I get close to the somewhat ending, is the tutorials is not 100% yet. So I'm pretty sure there's still something I'm missing.
Tutorials?
Like 90. Yeah, because when you go to like you press start and then intel and it has a percentage of like all the stuff, monsters and weapons and stuff. Tutorials is like at 97% or something. So there's like one more thing I need left. And that's kind of my thing. I'm kind of going off of that, and then once that hits 100, that's what I know. I'm kind of getting close. But
I bet you like the hacking minigame.
I actually did.
Yeah,
I like I really messed around with that a lot, and I use that character's hacking to pretty much farm a lot, and I give him like the drop XP thing, because when you hack, it like explodes the enemy, and there's also some modifications or plug-in chips.
If you stealth hack, you can take over the enemy.
Yeah, I noticed that, and I can never be bothered to do that. I just want to go in and then go out. And when I combo,
some of them are really fun. Like there's like flying enemies, those flying ones that shoot in like a circle. They shoot like balls of like death everywhere. Yeah, those ones, like that's really fun to take over. Some of them are really confusing to navigate. Like there's those like snake like worm guys.
Oh God.
Yeah, just like running into everything. I'm like, I don't know how to fly this thing.
I hate those guys regardless. Like I still don't have I don't have an efficient way to kill them besides like just shooting them.
Yeah,
which
just
sucks.
shoot the like one vulnerable part and then like slice it when it gets near.
Yeah. Recently, I got some. I finally got not new weapons, but I finally changed up my weapons.
Ah, are you using the fists, the gauntlets?
I'm now using fists. Yes,
I really like
for both hands.
So there's a really cool. Oh, really? So you're just fist and fist.
Yeah, it's so good. Like she attacks so fast. It's crazy.
There's a really good. Like it depends on which heavy weapon, light weapon. Okay, so you have like I don't know what is it. It's like equipment set 1 and equipment set 2.
Yeah,
and each equipment's and you have 4 weapon types.
Yeah,
so you can mix and match each of the 4 types on each side, right? Yeah. So their combinations are I don't know what is that like 6? There's more than 16 combinations. Maybe there's 16 combinations. Anyway, however many combinations there are, they all have unique combo strings, right?
Yes, I've noticed that.
Yeah, and so like one of the really fun combo strings is if you have the heavy sword equipped and on B, and you have the like gauntlets equipped on A. There's a move where, and here's the funny part. There's a move where let's just say 2B, okay? Yeah. 2B will, because the other character only has 1 weapon slot, right?
Yeah.
So they're more limited, but the ones that do have the 2 weapon slots, they get their combat's more interesting. The combat they also don't have the hack, but they have this move where if you do a combo, at the end of the combo they'll like throw one of the fist gauntlets up in the air and they'll hit it like a baseball bat, with the sword, and it'll launch as a projectile, right?
Yeah.
This move doesn't have 100% hit chance. In fact, it has like I would say, saying it has a 50% hit chance is generous. Yeah. But like, the
you have to like actually aim it then.
I don't know. I think it's random. But the swing itself has a hit, like you'll hit them with the swing if they're close. Okay. But it's always great. Once in a while, you'll whack that like gauntlet and it'll hit a dude that's far away from you and you're like, oh, that feels good.
Nice.
But yeah, I really like that. I like fun. All of the animations in that game, all the weapon animations.
Oh yeah, I've only hit the swords and the fists so far, and a little bit of the spear. Mm-hmm. But having it as the one I have equipped is the
big sword.
Well, it's the spear. It's not the. I don't think I like that animation too much. It's just stabbing. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I gotta pick up the other one.
I like the spear as a secondary weapon a lot because like you can do combos where 2B will have her sword and she'll be swinging her sword. Then she'll stick the spear into the ground and spin on the spear with her sword.
I think that is specifically one other spear. I had the one that isn't that.
Oh, right. Some of them don't have the combo hits.
Yeah. I did because I had that initially in my first save, and then I restarted because I kind of just wanted to restart whatever. But I picked up this other one because I just went in a different path and I found it, and I used it, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? This isn't the same move I had before.
And if I recall correctly, the weapons have different statuses too, like not just damage output or whatever. It's like I think there's like sets, there's like the set of like electric weapons that like have stun damage, and then there's like the virtuous weapon. I think it does like I forget what the thing is, but like maybe it's like when your health is really high it does more damage or something,
right?
And then there's like there's a weapon I know that like makes enemies like go crazy.
Dark impulse, I guess, maybe. I don't know.
Oh,
does it matter? Does it matter like if you have the same set? If you have the same set, like virtuous, both virtuous sword, light sword and heavy.
Yeah, I don't think there's like a set bonus.
Okay. Yeah, that's my question.
Yeah, I don't know though.
Okay. Well, yeah. So far, that's pretty much where I'm going at. What I've been playing this week. I think we're gonna talk more about it in detail. I know we already had like a NieR Automata talk, mostly on June's side, because I just haven't played it.
Oh, did you ever get Noctis's sword? Noctis's sword's in the game.
Oh right,
It's pretty good. It actually it makes your dash, your dash that they do.
Yeah, you just teleport to them or something.
It's like the warp strike.
That's cool.
It's that warp
I like that
effect.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That is really fun. I want to find that now.
Yeah, it's nice. I like the engine sword. It's a pretty good sword too. It's a light sword,
Yeah.
Like
I like light swords.
It's not my favorite light sword. I have one I like more, just because I like the property that it has. But it's a good one.
Nice.
We use it for a while.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to finish it or to keep playing it. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll talk more about it in another podcast. But June, we played another game this week. We played something together.
Now, let me preface this, okay?
Yeah.
Before we even get into this game, I want to finish this game.
Yes.
I don't want to give up on this game. I'm going to say that right now. Because I think during this conversation, it's going to sound like I'm over this game or I don't want to play it anymore. Okay. That's not the case.
Disclosure immediately.
I think I'm frustrated and bored and stuff, but I have tenacity. I have stubbornness, and I will finish this game. Yes, I will finish it. That. So I just want to and I mean, I don't. You know what? I get it. I get when people are tired of hearing people complain about the thing over and over again. Don't worry, this will only be for like 2 or 3 weeks. But here starts the annoying quest to finish Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Woo!
Okay, yeah. We bought this game on a whim last podcast.
Yeah, just hey man, because we're into the whole Ubisoft thing. I was playing Steam. Yeah, you were playing Assassin's Creed Origins.
There's the other one,
Watch Dogs too as well.
Yeah.
We still got to play that DLC too, because apparently we can. I can't remember if I mentioned this before or not, but apparently I could, if one of us has DLC.
But we can't do the story stuff, right? We can only do the multiplayer stuff.
I think it's still like the co-op. It's straight up the co-op stuff. I think it's like story.
Okay, we'll look into that. Yeah, I'm interested in that. It's very weird to
Citation is needed though.
It's really weird to jump between Ubisoft games because while they're very similar, they're also very different types of games.
Yes.
And
yeah.
So after having played Assassin's Creed Origins, in which I feel like it's probably the best movement in Assassin's Creed so far. Yeah. I love the just a free form climbing you get in it. I like the combat a lot. I think it's their best game, their best open world action game that they made. I like it better than all the Far Cry's and all the previous Assassin's Creeds. Ghost Recon is not even their best shooter, maybe. I don't know. You know what I mean? I feel very limited in my movement a lot of times. But I mean, it's very freedom. It's a freeing open world game, right? It's you can go anywhere you want, do anything you want. However, it turns out what that really means is go somewhere, fucking scope out everyone. Scope out everyone in a location with your drone and binoculars. Shoot the snipers. Slowly move towards your destination, shooting things in the back, and get the objective or kidnap the person or whatever the objective is.
Yeah.
Get out.
Interrogate them.
It's that every single time.
Yeah. Well, okay. Again, minor spoilers, I guess, but I think that's pretty much what's gonna happen in the next couple ones that we're gonna do.
Oh yeah, and I mean, honestly, I know this made you probably mad. And I felt bad on some level, but I think the most fun I've had so far in the game was when we were doing a mission that was completely stealth and neat. And I don't think I realized I didn't look up at the mission objective once. Just
No,
because
I did not either, dude.
Just because
to
of
be
the way
honest.
we've been playing this game, everything had the same objective. So I just assumed there was another go in there, grab the thing, come out. But somehow we ended up doing it completely stealth. We killed people, but like
in the beginning.
Yeah, but they just never were found, right? All the bodies we dropped, no one ever found them. We killed people like good timing. We grabbed our objective. We're maybe like 20 feet from the door. Like I'm like right at the exit. Kia is right ahead of me. I just see a guy in the distance and I shoot him.
Yeah.
And it causes a situation. And we fail the mission.
And then we had to do it again.
And then we played it for about an hour and a half afterwards.
So I was perturbed, let's say.
Just because of that one impulse shot.
I wasn't mad. I was perturbed. I guess. I don't even know what word God. I need to stop doing that. I think it's a proper word I should be using. It's
Perturbed?
not mad, right? That's not what perturbed is. It's just a little annoyed.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But like, I that is one thing I kind of like about that just a little bit, because so far all the like you said, all the missions that we've gone through, it didn't matter if we were going in stealth. And like, what is the point of me getting the undetectable skill trait if that's not going to be used at all?
Honestly,
so this mission kind of like threw that in there.
This is like Metal Gear Solid 5 has this problem too, unfortunately, which is at a certain point you do get into a rhythm. Like at first it's such an open game and you can play it however you want, and like you have to, you're going in, but then you also have to improvise and it gets really fun. But at a certain point you unlock certain partners in that game who just scope out an area for you, right? And so it becomes scope out this area.
This is for like solo or something?
There's only pretty much solo in that game. Okay. And it's like, I'm going to scope out an area. I'm going to tranquilize everyone. I'm going to take back the ones I want back to Mother Base. I'm going to grab my objective, leave, right? Like every time you get like an assassination mission in that game, you can just put that guy to sleep and send him off to Mother Base instead. You know, and then like, because it's probably more worth it using him than killing him, you know?
Yeah.
And that happens all the time in that game, and that's a better game than this game. And so like the like repetition of this game's version of that is slightly more grindy even. You know, so if a good game like that couldn't figure out how to deal with this the open nature of these missions and the world that they're in, unfortunately is restricting in a way, because you get into an optimal play style. You know, you're like, this is the optimal play style. I mean, I wish I could have more fun with. I wish it was more viable. The one time we drove a fucking Humvee through the front gates with a machine gun on the back, and I started shooting everyone. It took us forever to do it. Like it was like the car ended up lighting on fire. We like killed like maybe 5 people. You know, like it's like dark. It's hard to see. Like. Yeah. It was not an optimal way to play that game. This game wants you to play it very stealth, very you go down very quickly. They go down very quickly. Yeah, whether they have body armor or not, they go down pretty quickly. Like, in fact, the sniper rifle that we cheesed out early in the game, that gun like actually brings down people with full body armor if you shoot them in like the stomach. So
And now the next thing we're gonna do is eventually when we find it, which we'll probably just look up online and find out where it's at. We're eventually gonna get this this thing where we have helicopters to call in at all times.
Yeah, can we get that as soon as possible? Because
it will.
I don't like the driving around this game.
we're kind of pretty much just gonna speed run this. We're still on time for 100% completion. So
I don't know if I want 100% complete. I just want to do all the story missions.
Okay, anytime, any percent. Full true story.
Maybe pick up some
true ending.
Attractive guns. You know, like I would like a cool assault rifle or like
a
good.
I like a new pistol too.
Yeah, I think I want a new pistol. I think
maybe a scope on it too. Maybe.
I don't know if I need a scope, but like something strong and silent would be fun.
Yeah. I mean, the pistol that you had, and we tried to get this achievement where you just have to shoot someone, and your ally just has to kill, do a melee kill.
Oh yeah.
You shot a dude on the leg, like 3 people in the leg, and they died immediately with the basic pistol that we got.
I think it's also because you're in stealth mode. Like I think it like ups your damage or something.
Damage.
Because when we
yeah, I could see that. I guess
when we alerted them, or no, there was a Unidad that we were fighting that you stealth killed, right?
Yeah. It had armor, so like that was easy. Oh, no stealth kill though. We definitely went down for that.
Oh, I mean, like we like alerted a Unidad. Oh yeah, we got the trophy, but we lost.
Yeah, but we still got it. With
missions.
Oh God. So I think that's an issue with the game too. Like you could do whatever you want, but then you could do whatever you want in this game, but at some point the game is going to make you want to play in a certain way, and that's when it does suck because, like you said, you're used to playing the way we've already been playing, which is like you go loud, I could go silent, or I go loud, you go silent, or we just go loud in general, and or silent too. We've been doing a mix of those. We got really good on the last one.
I mean, it's like if you think about the weapons that we're talking about in NieR Automata, where it's like you get 4 weapons and 2 slots to put them in, and you get 16 combinations. In this game, there is two like options of in like 2 people and 2 options of what do you call it? Approach. Yeah, 2 approaches and 2 people. So there's only 4 different combinations of missions that we've been doing, which is someone's like, oops, I made a mistake. Now Kyo. No, but it always, okay, here's what happens. Even if we're going stealth, if I go loud, ends up you have to also go loud. Because you can't stay stealth when I'm detected, or vice versa.
You can, actually. I've noticed that whenever
but they're on alert.
Detected, yeah, but they're looking for the person that was alerting. Until I get caught, like if I miss someone with a headshot, that's when they'll start being alerted to me, and then they'll start being directed towards me. I've noticed that once either of us got loud. I noticed that when I got loud, they weren't really going after you. They started coming towards my direction, and then you came from the back and started shooting them, and then they started getting aggro. I think that's one of the features of the game is where you have your own like little detection.
That reminds me of Army of 2
area.
You remember Army of 2? It literally had an aggro system where you built up aggro.
Yeah, I remember. I think I played it a little bit, but I didn't finish it. But I remember the trailer. Yeah, that you pick up aggro. That goes around.
It was kind of fun. It was a good idea. Playing this makes me kind of want to play Army of 2 with you or something like that. Like like a
that'd probably be
bad third-person shooter.
Yeah,
not open world, but like level based. That might be more fun.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I do not want to like only shit on this game. I have some good stuff to say about it.
Yeah.
One thing I do like a lot is not all, because okay. So all the boss fights so far have had something interesting going on or different, right? So like the first boss fight was set inside of a compound. Okay, so you had to go inside the compound. You didn't have your classic sight lines and stuff, and then there was like gun turrets in there that the boss could man and shoot at you with. So it was like, it could have been challenging, right? Like we had a situation that like, I shot one of them with a grenade launcher. I don't know. I don't think they have more health than the average enemy, which is interesting. So that was,
unless they have armor or something.
Yeah. So that was one fight. Another one we had, we killed a guy, and we thought that was the end of it. But then we had to identify his body. We go to identify his body. Turns out he's not even the guy.
I thought you were going to talk about the one in the helicopter where we shot him down, and then we got closer to him, and apparently the mission wasn't over.
He was still shooting at you, right?
No, he wasn't. He was just like when I got there, he was still on like his at the helicopter cockpit, and he was just standing there in the fire.
I gotta tell anyone playing this game, immediately upgrade your assault rifle to get a grenade launcher on it.
Oh,
it makes helicopters so much less of a headache to deal with.
Yeah.
Because one grenade from your assault rifle into a helicopter.
Yeah, that'll definitely help with the speed runs for sure. I mean, I'm glad you got that. And
I just think it's fun. It's just fun to shoot down helicopters. Like when we're in the middle of a base and it's like fully alerted, you know, like and Unidads everywhere and they're sending helicopters all over the place. I just pull out my grenade launcher and I shoot the helicopters out, and I'm like, all right, that's much nicer.
That grenade launcher has so much freaking velocity to it. It's like you're shooting a bullet. Right?
I have to account for it.
Arc it a little bit.
Yeah,
but it's like a little bit, right?
And you have to reload after every shot.
Yeah,
it's not like you know, you can shoot multiple times. You know, you have to every time you miss a shot.
Not
you
Junkrat.
Yeah, which would be nice if you could get like an underslung grenade launcher that had.
Maybe it's
like a clip
attachment.
I don't know if that's a real thing that exists though. This game seems very like realistic weapons, you know.
Yeah,
but there is another thing I liked, which was so there was one where there was one where we chased down a guy in a car. But the really fun one was we had to kill a guy in a location. And we didn't know where he was, right?
Yeah, no, we didn't find him.
And so we're killing everyone. And there's this one guy that I can't get a shot on. And I get impatient. And I decide to call a mortar strike down on this guy. This is the last thing we played.
Yeah.
I call a mortar strike down. And not only does it kill the guy that I was, annoyed by, it also killed the boss that apparently was hiding in that building.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that you can just accidentally kill bosses.
Yeah. And we have to confirm that one. So that's what was interesting for this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is where there was a decoy, like a double.
Was this the same guy? Is this a guy we killed at the the favela or whatever earlier? And okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we pretty much had to confirm his body. Yeah, because I had to go up there and confirm.
That's fun.
And that's pretty much like with the unique part of this guy. And yeah, I don't know. This game is definitely. It's very mundane and
it's got
very grindy.
It's got also like a very uninviting character to it. You know what I mean? Like it's just the game itself. Like the tone of the game is lame. Like to me, I don't know. Maybe if you're really and I like military stuff. I like Zero Dark 30. I think that's a great movie. I like. The Punisher. I watched The Punisher just recently. That had a very military tone. So like, I can dig military stuff. So it's like I'm not like opposed to that at like that level, but just these guys,
our characters, really. Like our characters are so terrial. Like
they're just very annoying and unlikable and boring.
Yeah. There's like no. I didn't care if my character died.
Yeah,
that's how unconnected I am to my character.
I think it's like when you pick up a new gun and sometimes she'll be like, "This is gonna go well with my boots." You're like, "Shut up."
Okay,
I hate you. Cool. I hate you.
Or maybe she'll say something like, or you could play as a guy in this game too.
Yeah.
They'll probably say, this gun doesn't look like it's gonna do, but I guess I'll take it. Like, something very like they're spoiled kids. Like it doesn't make any sense.
Also, like, there's this weird thing in the game where you constantly hear your like squad mates that aren't there. Like, remember we were playing it one time? I was like, "Who's that dude talking?" We don't have there's no guy character. And I realized, that's like our squad mate, isn't it? That's. Like if I was playing a single player version of this game.
Oh, yeah.
Or I was playing with all dude party,
Honestly, I feel like your squad mates might have more personality than your character does.
Yeah, and I don't think they're really that great either.
Oh, yeah.
I think
they might be slightly better than our characters.
I think they're all worse than the robot you play in in the beginning of NieR Automata's second campaign.
Oh my god!
Brother, that robot. I think that robot has more personality than all.
Oh my god, he does. He hella does.
Oh my god!
But we're gonna try to push through this game.
We'll push through it. We'll tell you how satisfying it is to take down El Sueño, the cartel overlord.
Yeah. So far, it's just we have to. What I think we have to defeat like 26 bosses before we get to beat
Wow,
him.
that's a lot.
Well, 26.
So 26 times 6 missions a boss.
Oh shit. Uh-huh. This is a citation needed, by the way. I'm
Mhm.
not. I didn't really did the full count, but we did 3 so far.
Oh, we have a lot of missions
So
ahead
23.
of us. No, we did more than 3 bosses, didn't we?
No, it's the two chicks. The couple, the guy in the helicopter. Oh, there might have been 4.
Yeah, I think we did 4.
and
There was a guy.
Was it a scientist or something?
There was a guy in
Or-
a car, or he tries to drive away in a car.
Yeah.
We blew him up. Or no, that was the decoy. Okay, there's a helicopter. There was the
decoy one we killed recently.
Yeah,
And
the
then
mortar
the
strike.
couple.
The couple.
I think that was it.
Was
I don't
that
think we
it?
did. I don't think we did anything else after. We didn't continue after that.
Okay,
obviously.
the bosses I remember are there's that like American guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's the American. There's the rich.
These are ones that we haven't fought yet.
No, these are the ones that we have fought. There's the like Instagram cowboy. Remember?
We haven't fought
We
him.
did fight him.
I remember seeing.
Oh, we didn't fight him?
Oh, maybe we did.
I think
I
we
don't
killed
know.
him.
El Gato. I think that was
No,
him.
that wasn't
I think
El
that's who we
Gato.
killed.
El Gato was like a different guy. I don't remember.
That's the other thing too. I don't remember these guys' names. Like El Gato is like the only one, only because I say El Gato some of the time.
Yeah, the guy what guy we killed, he was like Richard Burton or that's definitely not Richard Burton. That's a famous actor, but like something like that, you know, and like so when you kill these bosses or you beat them or whatever, I wonder if you could take them down non-lethally. Maybe we should give that a go sometime.
Yeah, we'll see. That'd probably be better, maybe. I don't know.
But they do give us a what do you call it? Like a
little video.
No, like a reward generally. Like you get the guns,
yeah.
you get those like, and I mean you'll never use these guns, especially in a stealth game like this because they usually don't have silencers. But like,
no,
you get these very like loud, like colorful,
uncustomizable.
Guns. Yeah, and then you got like sunglasses.
Yeah,
from one of the guys that we killed. Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah. We'll see. We're probably gonna play that after this.
Yeah, but I mean, okay. So recently, I've also I downloaded Evil Within 2. Didn't even start that yet. I do want to play that by the end of the year.
Ooh, oh god, I forgot.
I don't think I'm
barely
be able
into
to.
The first, yeah, me neither.
It might be a January game. I really liked the first Evil Within this, so
yeah,
I'm glad I picked up the second one. I also have been playing more Injustice 2.
Yeah,
because there's this it's called Legendary Gear. Each character gets one piece of Legendary Gear basically, and the requirements to unlock it is really ridiculous. It's like some of them I'm not gonna do. Like Wonder Woman's, it's like you have to play 3,000 minutes as Wonder Woman, and that's after they nerfed that from 7,000 minutes. So that's really rough. And then
yeah,
but like a lot of them, even the easier ones like Supergirl, I still have to do like 1 million more damage as her. So that just like grinding out damage against AI, just like hitting them with moves over and over again, so until I have like 1 million damage done. But I'm excited for that because it's supposed to be a thing that you work at over a long period of time. But in a weird way, it kind of just makes you only play as that one character all the time, which is very not cool for a fighting game. There should be better. I don't know. I think there should have been a better way to do it because I still want to play as other people. I wish. I wish it was more like. I wish instead of being character locked, instead of being like, "Hey, do this much damage as Supergirl," I wish it was something like, "Do this many." Of these types of fights, or you know what I mean, and then it always adds to Supergirl or something. That'd be cool. And along with the other ones, because right now it's like I have so many objectives done for Supergirl, but nothing done for anyone else. And it's
you really just get kind of get just not bored. I'm not sure how. I'm pretty sure if Supergirl's your main, you probably wouldn't get as bored. But I'm pretty sure if you. It's just gonna be repetitive.
I never like having just one main in fighting games or in any video games. You know, I mean, imagine if you had like in order to get Diva's like new skin, you have to play, you have to kill like 7,000 people or 700 people. That's probably more like likely. Get 700 kills, get 500 kills with your
generous.
What do you call it? The ultimate, Diva's ultimate.
Yeah.
That's still gonna take a really long time, and you're only gonna play as Diva. You're never gonna switch off of Diva because you're like, I want to get that Diva thing.
Yeah, it's like me playing Doomfist to try to get his achievement.
Right, and that's a one-time thing too. Doomfist, there's no cumulative add up. Doesn't matter if you like get 5 people that one time. That doesn't bring you any closer to the Doomfist ultimate.
No.
By the way, I was watching that videos on how to do that ultimate just because I was like, kid's been trying to get this for a while, and then I was like, let's see the trophy percentage. It's 0.1%. Okay,
oh
so
my
barely
God.
anyone has this, right? Barely anyone has that Doomfist cute spray. So let's see what people online think of this. Everyone online is like, this is the worst trophy to get.
Yeah, because like everyone has like anything that involves their ult, especially killing, or killing or damaging. No, for sure killing. It's like 4 enemies.
Yeah,
and 4 enemies sounds more doable than hitting 6 enemies with your ult.
Well, I mean, like think about this. Like it's like McCree, his ultimate has like a similar wind up time as Doomfist, right?
Yeah.
Yet the range on it is as far as you can see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not, there's no like close range to it. Whereas like Doomfist, you have to, it's a very tiny radius.
It is way too hard. I don't know how it works for like achievements or like trophies or whatever system you're on. But I feel like they should definitely bring that down.
Also, I think Meteor Strike is a janky ultimate. I don't think it's a good ultimate. I think like the fact that like you can't do it off of certain ledges, you can't like do it from the ground and go up high onto another thing. You can go through ceilings. And then
sometimes if you want to be underneath something, you'll take you above instead. And you can't, there's no way for that to happen for some reason.
On the video, I saw this guy like try to do like Zarya gets 6 people in her ult, and Sombra hacks them, and he goes to do it, and he clips through the ceiling.
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
And by the time he lands like above the game map.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's garbage.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's bad.
Yeah. But you're working towards getting Wonder Woman, I guess.
Supergirl.
The next one?
No, I'm not gonna do Wonder Woman. I'm not gonna put 3,000 hours into Wonder Woman. I want Harley Quinn to get one. She doesn't have one yet, which is weird because she's one of the base vanilla characters. You know, she's not a DLC character yet. Or she's not one of the she's not a DLC character. But so she was part of the main game. She was like in a lot of the marketing. So she's one of the main. She's like the Chun-Li of Injustice, I guess, right, or something. Like she's like that Ken. So she should get a legendary piece of gear, and one of the requirements for all of these is sacrificing a rare or better gear, associated with the characters. So you could sell that stuff usually for money if you have like duplicates or whatever. But I've been hoarding it as Harley Quinn because I was like, well, this is gonna help out a lot when I eventually have to sacrifice all this garbage for the gear,
Yeah.
But yeah, I've just been hoarding it and waiting for the multiverse to turn on at any point. And hopefully I could just like immediately get like 70 pieces in, out of like the 250 that you have to do.
Yeah.
But I've been doing that. And then for video games, I don't know. We both downloaded Raiders of a Broken Planet.
Yeah, and I don't know when we're going to do a podcast for that, but we also have another game, June, that we're going to be doing this week. And it is Monster Hunter Beta.
Right. Oh, wait, when is it? That's the 9th, though.
It's this weekend. You can start downloading it Friday and start playing it Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. This coming week. Yeah. So
is it a whole week though, or is it the weekend? Because if it's the weekend,
okay,
our podcast.
It's like 5 days
Monday.
from now. It starts. Monster Hunter World does.
Ooh.
So yeah, we're only gonna have time to play it over the weekend, basically, before we can talk about it.
Well, I think we could do so next week on the Binch Bros podcast. We're gonna be doing the Raiders. What is the game called? I just remember Raiders.
Raiders of the Lost Planet is the game. It's very hard to download, or it's hard to find in the store. It's
yeah, you need to look for the prologue, which you need to go through.
Yeah, and it's called the Elite Soldier Campaign, I think. That's like what the game's title is in the store, which is incorrect. The game's called Raiders of a Broken Planet. They have a horrible system on the store. But it seems like it's a cooperative campaign that you can play with yourself or with other people. And then there's a competitive element to it if you want, where you can, one person can join and control the bad guys.
Oh.
So if you control the bad guys against the people, like kind of like,
interesting.
So it's like Evolve.
Left 4 Dead. Oh,
exactly.
Right. No, you mentioned this.
Yeah, exactly. 1v4. Asymmetric multiplayer.
That's pretty cool, because then that means that the AI, like, it's not going to be an AI anymore, where it's a bit predictable.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun to like. I think we should play through the campaign, which is going to be probably a couple of hours at the most, because they're segmenting into episodes, and then once we get like we like it and we understand it, then maybe one of us can play as the enemy and try to like stop the other people from winning or whatever.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for next week.
I hope it's not like Dark. I mean, actually, I hope it's not like how Dark Souls does it, where it's like anyone can invade at any time, because that'd be kind of annoying.
Oh, that would be That would. Be
it might be fun though. Who knows? I actually don't know.
I'm pretty sure there's a thing where we can lock it to where it's only friends only or whatever, right?
I love that you can't do that in Dark Souls. There's no way to do that, which is like kind of fucking brutal for people who aren't confident in that game.
Oh yeah,
but it's like it's also very fun to like just like be invaded while you're helping your friend out. You're helping your friend get somewhere, and then a dude just shows up, and you're like, just a hair on the back of your neck raises, and you're like, all right, we gotta take care of this guy right now before we move any further. Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah.
I think that's gonna be it for the Binch Bros podcast. Next week again, Raiders of the, I want to say Lost Ark, but the Broken Ark
Planet.
Planet. Goodbye.
Bye.